Hello Donuts, today we will be reacting to TikToks that only British school pupils will understand.
How hard is it to understand that I want you to listen? Shut up!
So if you went to a British school, make sure you stick to the end because there might be a TikTok that you relate to. Oh, they will never know. If you didn't go to a British school, you will never know the power of this match. The year 11 versus the year 10s. Oh, that was a day for champions. That would be like the first thing that I would think of when I woke up on like school days. That's sad, but I've got to beat the year 11s today. And then when you got a year 11, you were like, I want to crush these little year 10s. Is a mad sentence that I don't think I've ever said before. Have they actually drew on the back of their shirts? That is mental. These are more up for it than I was. Christ, these are living and breathing this match. How did they not get told off for this? Oh, it's the last one, so I imagine like the teachers are like, fuck it, we're never gonna say yous again. It's alright. Oh, that's so funny. That is actually class. These were the best things about school. I remember I used to get snapped though. You'd be sitting in like geography with like a broken ankle and just dripping in sweat, learning about erosion, just trying to contemplate your life choices. They're clapping with them. They're clapping. Someone's brought a vuvuzela apparently. Oh my god. Oh, this is friggin' good memories. POV, you go to a British secondary school. What is this? Radnor Fizz and Splash drinks. Did you have these in your school? Let me know. I didn't have these. Radnor Splash. That sounds posh. We had actually we had Rubicon. That is, I feel like that's even more posh. You know, they're like the cans of like fruit pop. They were unreal, but then they got banned, so we just had to have water. Like my school was very boring. Yeah, I had the choice of water or sparkling water. And who chooses sparkling water? I'm convinced there's not a single soul on earth that likes sparkling water. I swear someone's just got like a drug trade and they're like cleaning their money with selling sparkling water. That's the only reason sparkling water exists. Nobody likes that. Who wants fizzy water? Oh, I'm getting a pain in me butt just feeling it. My left cheek seized up. Those science chests were the worst thing ever. And you know, like you'd swing on them and like every single time you thought you were gonna die, and then the teacher would be like, let me tell you a story about the child that swung too far back on his chair and broke his neck. Every school had that child. For some reason I can smell them as well. They smell like Bunsen burners. Can't really describe it. It just makes sense. When you accidentally touch chewing gum under the table, yeah, that was grim. I actually used to put chewing gum under the table myself. Not one of my proudest life choices. That might be still there today, so I guess there is a mark of me still in my school. Dressed like you are at a wedding every day. Did your school have to wear blazers? Because mine didn't. It was so annoying. We were like forced to wear them in summer as well. Oh, like the teacher would literally, it was as if like it came out of a payroll if a student didn't have their blazer on. It would be like 30 degrees and you were dying and they were like, put your blazer on. Yeah, we had to wear jumper as well. No wonder I was a sweaty child. Shirt, jumper, and blazer. Christ, I've got more layers than a bloody onion, man. Getting caught doing a poop.
This is the best place to skip lessons, and we're definitely not going to get caught. Chill out, man. No one ever comes in here.
Oh no. Couple of questions, right? Why has he got, is this sun cream? What's he got sun cream on in the bathroom for? He's a private creamer, aren't we all? Is he like trying to mimic using his phone? Why didn't he just use his phone? Why did he use a sun cream bottle? No, we've got to get the believability right. I can't use my phone. Ugh, passes the Nivea bottle. Also, first rule of school, don't poop in the toilet, right? That's like the first thing you learn. If you desperately need to poop, you hold that in. You take the stomach cramps. You don't go for a poop in school. Kids these days are off the rails. Even if you have to poop yourself, I would rather poop myself than go to the toilet. Some people never return from school toilets.
What is that smell, though?
Oh no.
I don't know. It normally smells like roses in here.
I'm actually gonna get caught.
Does it? I've never once went in a school bathroom and went, wow, what fragrance have they sprayed in here? This is fantastic. Wow. Yeah, roses. Is that lavender? I've never ever once thought I want my house to smell like a school toilet.
Is anyone in there?
Oh, please just go away.
Man. You doing a poo at school?
Right, pretend you're a teacher.
It's Mr. Davis.
Works every time.
Fucking hell. Honestly, TikTok comedy's off the charts, guys. How is this app free?
999, what's your emergency? I had a car crash because I drink and drove. I told you you were over the limit, Stephen. Why didn't you listen to me?
They were always so dramatic, weren't they? Everyone would just be pissing themselves, being like, what are these guys' deal? Why are they so intense? Why do they talk like this? It's like, wait, I've had a sip of alcohol. Should I drive? No. I could crash and ruin a young family's life. I remember being in drama in year 7. This is kind of weird. Our drama teacher, he was like a brother. Like, I think he was part of like a chapel or something. Because I went to like a heavily Catholic school. And I remember the first thing he would do would tell you to take your shoes and socks off. So everyone would be barefoot barefoot. Thinking back, that was a bit weird. I always used to think he was staring at my feet as well. I'd be like curling my toes in like, whoa, stay back, brother. These toes are just for me. I'm just gonna stop this video quickly to say that 71.4% of you are not subscribed to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers on this channel, and you can make that happen by pressing the subscribe button, and it'll mean you'll never miss a video from me. It takes 2 seconds. If you want to do it, and let's get back to the video.
Stephen, stop! You're going to have a car crash! I'm not gonna have a car crash, what are you talking about? Stephen, look out for that tree! No!
No! See, this is actually better acting than those videos. She's smashing it.
Jessica, wake up.
Jessica's dead. You drunken drive,
What have
you
I done?
idiot.
Don't drink and drive.
They would always do that though. Like the person that died in the car crash, like had their neck snapped in like 5 pieces, would be like and just would come back to life as a ghost. But that was never explored. How come people are coming back to life in this universe? At least make it realistic. Honestly as well, like if I die in a car crash because my friend drunk and drove, the first thing that I say when I come back, I'm not telling other people not to do that. I'm screaming at him. I'm like, you fucking idiot, you're still alive. I'm fucking dead because of you. You just couldn't keep your lips off the bloody strawberry and lime copperberg, could you? Honest to God. Now I'm dead. I'm gonna haunt the shit out of you. Don't you worry, I'll be watching you when you poop. In the school toilet.
Boys, shut up! How hard is it to understand that I want you to listen? It's that simple! Shut up! The next person who beats when I am talking, I will go to listen and you will see that much!
They're definitely a substitute teacher. Oh, God. Substitute teachers, just some of them just could not hack it. I don't know why they ever got into it. Substitute teaching is just the worst. Like, you probably have to do that to get into, like, full-time teaching. But I just couldn't get past that stage. You know yourself, right? When you were in school and your teacher's not there for the first 5 minutes, you're like, oh, can it be? Are we getting a sub? And then the sub would walk in and everyone would be like, ha, oh, here we go. This is gonna be a fucking piss up. You'd, like, move seats. You'd just sit next to your mates. Some people would be fucking fighting in the corner. The substitute teachers didn't have a chance. I always remember there was this one substitute teacher. I was in maths and like this lad in front of us like made her cry. Like he just kept going, and when she started crying he like literally went like this in her face. He was like buzzing, and I remember she popped like, you know them pills old people have where it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. She went through the whole week just in this maths lesson. I'm not even kidding. I hope she's okay today.
Okay, meilleur something.
The best something.
What, that smile off your face!
Do you know what though, right? Seeing this from the teacher's point of view, yeah, the teacher just can't be arsed. Like, they don't get paid enough money to have to deal with, like, the shit that they have to put up with. But also, is that really the best way to deal with it? If you scream in, like, a little shit's face, you've just given them what they want. They're gonna just keep going now. Because they know that you can't hit them. They're just gonna keep at it. Like, I'm not a teacher, so I can't, you know, give them advice. But I at least feel like you can't show that they're getting to you. It's like if someone comments on on one of my YouTube videos, a hate comment, you don't reply like a massive paragraph, because then you give them what they want. You just ignore about it and cry by yourself for the full week.
Tube of plain sponge with pale yellow custard.
Oh my God.
Kids went through a phase of wetting toilet.
Wait. Them puddings in school were so awful. I remember being last for dinner and that was like the only thing that you could have. But in my school it was semolina. I don't even know what the fuck semolina is. It was like this white gooey thing that they just went... It was like they just like, I don't know, like sift Casper the Ghost and then put his guts on a plate. Awful.
There were never enough textbooks, so you'd always have to share one between...
Remember those textbooks? When everyone had to like share one between two and you were like, oh, I don't want to share with him. He breathes really loud and it stinks. You would also fight over like the good book. Like, you know, there was like one book that like, it was as if like, I don't know, Aslan out of Narnia had just like chomped through it. And if you were lucky, someone had threw like a cock and balls on one of your pages and you were like, yes, this book's got culture.
Schools looked nothing like the big, fancy halls you see in films about Brits. Average schools look exactly like this. If you had to wear ties, it was cool to try.
Oh, I remember the days in like year 7 we were allowed to have ties like this, but then for some reason they banned normal ties and everyone had to have clip-ons. But everyone would always like jank them and then you would like go flying. I feel like the shorter your tie, the harder you were though. I feel like there was a direct correlation.
Schools have a tiny area reserved for the wild area.
Yeah, we had this like a bush. We used to call it Narnia, and that was where people would go and smoke. Not me though, guys. I was a star student. student. I was C's across the board. Wouldn't catch me smoking, right? I was just smoking up the... I'm gonna stop.
Remember when the worst form of punishment you could imagine was a teacher forcing everyone to sit boy, girl, boy, girl?
Oh my god. Boy, girl was like my kryptonite. That destroyed me. I can't sit next to a girl on either side. Do you think I've got this much confidence? I would just start sweating and going really red. Even if I didn't know them, I'd just be like, oh fuck it, she hasn't got the same pot as me. What the? I can't speak to her. I still haven't, right? I'm 25 years old. I strictly won't speak to women.
Ladies, I'm gonna have to start timing you. It does not take 10 minutes to change. What are you girls doing in here?
I remember being in school and I remember some of the girls saying like some of the PE teachers were like creepy how they just sprint in a girl's changing room like before they were ready. I don't know if that was just mine or if that was actually true, but they used to say that. Whereas the lads one was just like full of Lynx Africa. That's all you could smell. No wonder no one ever came in there.
You're on your period. Okay, what's that got to do with anything? No, you can't get out of PE just for being on your period.
Oh, I used to use this excuse all the time. It never worked. But like, miss, bleeding down there. I'm bleeding out, miss. Please let me skip rounders. Never. They never believed me.
Right, guys, can I just have your attention for a second? Because there was a very serious incident that happened at lunchtime today. And I've already been speaking to George about this.
Do you know what? Everything's perfect about this. But for me, first, it's the lanyard. You know, teachers that kept the lanyard on all the time. It was awful. They just turned evil. It was like, do you know, in Harry Potter, where Ron has to wear the Horcrux round him? It was if that's the power of the lanyard. It just made them awful. And also, it's that stance, isn't it? This is the proper teacher stance. They lean against the wall there. Year 11. Honestly, never in my life have I seen a class like you. I swear they're just all singing off the same hymn sheet.
What the are you doing here? Seriously? You're just like a whore.
That was mad though. You know, top set, why were they so swidey? I think in like year 7, I got moved up to top set maths. You know, like the school don't really know your ability, so, you know, you can kind of just cheat the system a little bit. It takes them about like a year or two for them to really realise that you're just dumb as fuck. But somehow I managed to make it in a top set and everyone was looking at us going... You won't be here for long. You dreamer. Don't get warm in that seat, Cam. Honestly, that'll not be yours for long. They were right. All I used to do in maths was colour in and play the elf game. That was what I did. Look at YouTube's a thing.
Get it poppin', why you so upset?
That's so true. The only thing I remember from French was "J'ai joué au foot avec ma copine," which is literally I play football with my friends. That is, I go to the cinema with my friends. Oh, there's another one. Wait. Le virus dans le bus. There's a virus on the bus. When am I gonna need that? When I go to Paris? When I get on the bus and just hope somebody's got coronavirus? Oh, don't worry, guys. Don't worry, I've got this one. Le virus dans le bus. Le virus dans le... When am I gonna need that?
Year 7, here I come.
Yeah, I was one of them. Mine was more like this. Kind of used to do that. Oh, I used to take some mirror selfies. I had that mirror selfie. That was a good one. A couple of just normal selfies. I was quite the heartthrob in school, guys. Honestly, I was fighting them off.
I didn't push you. I moved you out of the way because you wouldn't move when I asked you to move 3 times. So I walked through you.
So you're saying you could not have walked around this?
You were all in a line in front of the door.
Wait a minute, you're saying you couldn't have stepped aside and let her walk out?
Wait, are year 7s? Like, when I was in school, they were starting to get mean, but I feel like they were still scared. A little bit, I hope. Are year 7s just brutal now? Do year 7s, have they just got like that dog in them? Do they just not care now? I wonder if year 7s they're probably built different now. They're all probably like, with their elf balls, just thinking their hardest out. Anyone name all the English kids in Queens? That's the thing though, like Horrible Histories probably did teach kids a lot more than like history teachers. Horrible Histories was huge when I was younger. Also, Horrible Histories books were mint. Are they still a thing? Like, they used to be mint, like the front, I can remember the distinct front covers of those. People used to love those Horrible History books. See, I was more of a geography though. I chose geography over history. Worst choice I ever made.
You make me a maniac, but you don't know. Well, baby, like, shit is crazy, right?
Wait, so you had that as well? I thought that was just my school. Oh my god. What, is everyone's school got like a, you know, like that science teacher you're looking at going, someone needs to seize his hard drive. You know, me and my science teacher, we just didn't have any, chemistry. That's the word. Oh my god. I remember doing this on sports day. Did you have like that parachute where everyone had to go around and just like flip a ball in the middle? I remember that. Wow, that's unlocked a memory. And then you would have to run underneath the parachute, and then the teacher would follow you under and pull down your pants. That was an unfortunate sports day I had. Got a lot more than a medal. No Olympic rings for me, just another ring getting battered.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh well. We're going at it tonight.
This was so true, right? There would be like a kid getting bullied to the point where he doesn't want to turn up to school anymore, right? You know, like severely bullied. But if a girl's got a skirt on that's not knee length, get the devil out of you. How could you turn up to school today? Or if you were running in the corridor, what? Did the spawn of Satan grow in you today? Why would you run in the corridor and not stick to the left? How could you do that? What, you bullied someone? That's okay. Do you want an early lunch? This is very sad. Oh my god. Why is it bad if there's new year 7s? Why is that a bad thing? When I go back to school, I wouldn't be worrying about year 7s. What are year 7s doing these days? I said before, have they got that dog in them? Are they the most reckless? They've got nothing to lose. They haven't got any reputation to upkeep. They've got to stab someone or something, get their rep up. Early doors, so they know not to be messed with. Year 7s. Oh, he's messed up. The ball's rolling. Oh, I know where this is going. I know where this is going. Every time. A lot of people in our year as well, like 20 kids playing football, right? This one kid in the older year would like go, oh yeah, goes a pass. He'd pick it up and then just kick a ball in the building site. So then we're just not be able to play anymore. But no one said anything because he was like hard as fuck. He was one of them kids that like, do you know that they're like a man in school? Like everyone else just hasn't like reached puberty yet, but he's like got a beard and like looks like he's been on a building site for 20 years. So no one said anything. He would just whack the ball as far away as he could. I'm getting annoyed just thinking of it. Anyway, if you would like to watch me react to even more British memes, click right here. Do it.